Zypto has officially joined the KYB verified business list. Pi Network just secured a major verified business partner, but the price is still completely frozen. Zypto joining the KYB verified business list should have been a catalyst for optimism within the Pi community. Yet, the lack of any meaningful price response underscores the urgent need for Pi Network to transition from announcements to action. By listening to its community, embracing strategic collaborations, and opening access for all pioneers to engage in real transactions, Pi Network can rebuild confidence and lay the groundwork for sustainable growth within the crypto ecosystem. Are you one of those pioneers who's been mining Pi for over 2 years but still can't access your coins because KYC isn't available in your country? And now you're wondering if this Zypto partnership is just another empty promise? Are you still betting everything on Pi Network's promises that keep getting delayed month after month? Let's have a conversation. Tell me how you understand it in the comments section. Let's take my time greet and welcome PI pioneers from around the world. If you're frustrated watching Bitcoin and Ethereum surge while your mined Pi coins sit there doing absolutely nothing, you're definitely in the right place. Today, I'm going to expose exactly why Zypto joining Pi's KYB verified business list should have been a game changer, but instead revealed the deeper crisis that's paralyzing this entire ecosystem. Plus, I'll reveal the shocking truth about what the Pi core team is refusing to address and why this could be the make or break moment for Pi Network's future. Before we dive into this explosive analysis, let me know you're watching from around the globe. Drop comment saying Pi Network to the moon along with your country name to see how truly worldwide our Pi community is, because what I'm about to share affects every single pioneer on this planet. But don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notification so you never miss an update. Let's now get started. So here's what happened that should have sent shockwaves through the crypto world. Zypto officially joined the KYB verified business list, marking what should have been a pivotal moment for Pi Network's evolution into a legitimate Web3 ecosystem. This wasn't just another announcement. We're talking about a credible blockchain project integrating with Pi's infrastructure, potentially opening new avenues for PiCoin utility across payment systems and decentralized finance platforms. In theory, this milestone should have ignited fresh interest within the Pi ecosystem, signaling tangible progress in expanding PiCoin's real-world applications. But here's the brutal reality that's shaking the foundation of Pi Network's credibility. The market reaction was absolutely underwhelming. Pi's price showed no significant movement whatsoever, reflecting a deeper crisis of confidence that's been brewing within the project for months. While major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum continue their relentless rally with strong momentum, PiCoin remains in a flatline state that's becoming increasingly embarrassing for a project with such massive community support. The price showing little to no response to what should have been genuinely positive news indicates a market that is hesitant and deeply wary of Pi's next steps. This isn't just about one announcement falling flat. This reveals a systemic issue within the project's current trajectory that goes far beyond simple market timing. The Pi community has been desperately calling for the Pi core team to accelerate critical developments for what feels like forever now. We're talking about opening KYC for all regions, enabling token mapping for restricted jurisdictions, and actively seeking collaborations with leading blockchain companies to expand Pi's real-world utility. These aren't unreasonable requests from an impatient community. These are fundamental requirements for any cryptocurrency that wants to be taken seriously in today's competitive landscape. Yet these requests have largely been met with deafening silence, leaving many community members genuinely disheartened as opportunities to rebuild trust and demonstrate meaningful growth continue to pass by. The reality is stark and uncomfortable for Pi supporters. While pioneers are eager to see Pi integrated within the broader crypto ecosystem, the current limitations around KYC accessibility and the complete absence of a clear open mainnet roadmap have resulted in a cautious, wait-and-see approach that's killing momentum. Many pioneers have found themselves in the frustrating position of being unable to use their mined Pi coins, leading to stagnation in transaction volumes and marketplace activities that should be the cornerstone of Pi's value proposition. In contrast, the broader crypto market is experiencing a phase of unprecedented activity and innovation. Bitcoin's and Ethereum's recent surges demonstrate crystal clear investor readiness to engage with projects that actually deliver on milestones and demonstrate real utility. This creates an even more striking contrast with Pi Network's current situation. Here, we have a project with one of the largest active user bases in the entire crypto sector, yet it's being completely left behind by the market's current momentum. In a crypto landscape where adaptability and execution speed are absolutely essential for survival, Pi Network's cautious and delayed approach risks losing momentum despite having resources and community support that most projects can only dream of. The lack of immediate market reaction to Zypto's inclusion reveals that the crypto community has essentially written off Pi Network announcements until they see concrete action that actually impacts user experience. Zypto's inclusion as a verified Pi KYB business should have represented a genuine turning point for the entire ecosystem. The addition of a credible blockchain project within the Pi ecosystem could potentially facilitate new avenues for PiCoin utility, enabling pioneers to use Pi for a broader range of transactions within the Zypto ecosystem and beyond. However, without corresponding progress in KYC expansions and token mapping, even legitimately positive news like this struggles to generate any meaningful traction. It's crucial to understand that the potential for Pi Network to evolve remains genuinely significant despite current frustrations. Zypto's entry into the verified KYB list represents a glimpse of what Pi's ecosystem could achieve with a robust network of verified partners and usable utility channels. By fostering partnerships with established blockchain projects, Pi could create an integrated ecosystem where Pi coins can be used for staking, purchasing goods, accessing services, and participating in DeFi environments within comprehensive Web3 frameworks. Imagine a world where your mined Pi coins could be seamlessly integrated into Zypto's blockchain infrastructure, allowing you to participate in decentralized finance protocols, stake your tokens for passive income, or use them for cross-chain transactions. This isn't just wishful thinking. The technological foundation exists, and partnerships like Zypto prove that legitimate blockchain projects see value in Pi Network's massive user base. However, this transformative potential will remain completely untapped unless the Pi core team takes concrete steps to address the community's long-standing demands. Broadening. KYC access will allow pioneers to finally utilize their Pi, unlocking transactional liquidity within the ecosystem that's been dormant for far too long. Collaborating with other blockchain leaders would demonstrate Pi's commitment to practical utility and its readiness to transition from a closed ecosystem to a broader Web3 environment. For many in the community, Zypto's inclusion serves as a critical test case that will determine Pi Network's future trajectory. If the Pi core team can build on this momentum and quickly enable practical utility, Pi Network can transform its narrative from a project stuck in endless potential to one actively shaping the Web3 economy. The infrastructure is there, the partnerships are beginning to form, and the community remains surprisingly loyal despite months of frustration. Conversely, failure to capitalize on these developments could further erode trust and lead to a dramatic decline in active engagement despite maintaining a large registered user base. The crypto community's attention span is notoriously short, and investor sentiment can shift rapidly when projects fail to deliver on promises. Pi Network is walking a tightrope between maintaining its massive community and losing relevance in an increasingly competitive market. The path forward for Pi Network requires decisive action that goes beyond announcements and press releases. Opening the mainnet with clear, non-negotiable timelines, expanding KYC globally without further delays, enabling token mapping for seamless exchange readiness, and building partnerships with reputable blockchain entities will strengthen Pi's standing and support organic price movement based on real usage rather than speculation. The cryptocurrency market has shown time and time again that it rewards execution over promises. Projects that deliver working products, enable real utility, and maintain transparent communication with their communities see sustainable growth and price appreciation. Pi Network has all the ingredients for success, but success requires more than ingredients. It requires execution, timing, and the willingness to take calculated risks in an increasingly competitive landscape. In the world of cryptocurrency and Web3, genuine progress cannot be measured simply by price movements on an exchange. True progress is measured by the real-world applications being developed, adopted, and integrated into people's daily lives. Each app launched in our ecosystem represents months of dedicated work by visionary developers. Each blockchain integration into everyday services represents a bridge between the old financial system and the new one we're creating. Each step toward genuine financial inclusion represents a milestone in our collective journey toward a truly decentralized future. Pi Network, with its unwavering mission to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, stands as the perfect example of how vision, cutting-edge technology, and passionate community can intersect to create meaningful, lasting change. This has never been about speculation or riding market waves. This has always been about creating genuine value in the real world and giving people the tools they need to build better financial futures for themselves, their families, and their communities. The journey toward a decentralized future is not a solitary endeavor that any individual or organization can accomplish alone. It is a collective effort that requires unity, collaboration, and shared purpose. Each individual within our global Pi Network community plays a crucial role. Whether they're contributing innovative ideas, supporting community projects, educating newcomers about blockchain technology, or simply maintaining unwavering belief in our shared mission. There is a clear and important distinction between those who merely dream about a better future and those who take concrete action every day to make those dreams reality. Within our Pi Network community, pioneers are not passive dreamers waiting for someone else to build the future. We are active builders, dedicated creators, and determined innovators taking meaningful steps each day to bring our vision of decentralized financial empowerment to life. Whether you're participating in application development, supporting local Pi initiatives in your community, educating friends and family about the benefits of decentralized systems, or simply staying committed to mining Pi every day, every single action you take contributes to our broader mission. This is exactly how real, lasting change happens in the world. Not through grand gestures from corporations or governments alone, but through consistent, purposeful actions driven by ordinary people with an extraordinary shared vision. As the cryptocurrency and Web3 landscape continues to evolve at breakneck speed, opportunities for meaningful participation and genuine impact will only continue to multiply. The rise of decentralized applications that actually solve real problems, the integration of blockchain technology into sectors like healthcare, education, and agriculture, and the growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies as legitimate means of exchange are all clear indicators that the decentralized future we've been working toward is not some distant dream, but a present reality actively taking shape around us. For pioneers within the Pi Network community and cryptocurrency enthusiasts everywhere, this is the time to double down on building, learning, and contributing. The foundation has been carefully laid over years of dedicated work. The structure of a decentralized future is taking shape before our eyes. Now it is up to each individual pioneer to decide how they will participate in this historic transformation of human financial systems. Today is not just a day of celebration for how far we've come, though we should absolutely celebrate our achievements. Today is a powerful call to action, a reminder that our journey is ongoing and that the power to shape the future of finance lies directly in our hands. The traditional financial system didn't ask for our permission to exclude billions of people from basic financial services. We don't need anyone's permission to build something better, more inclusive, and more fair. To every pioneer in our global community, I want to speak directly to your heart and your mind. Continue to support and actively build projects that align perfectly with our vision of decentralized empowerment. Use your unique skills, innovative ideas, and boundless energy to contribute to projects that drive meaningful change in people's lives. Educate and inspire others in your circles to participate in the cryptocurrency and Web3 revolution. Most importantly, remain absolutely committed to our shared vision of financial inclusion and empowerment for all people, regardless of where they were born or what circumstances they face. Zypto joining the KYB verified business list should have been a catalyst for renewed optimism within the Pi community. Yet, the lack of any meaningful price response underscores the urgent need for Pi Network to transition from announcements to measurable action. The community has been patient, but patience has limits, especially when other projects are delivering real value to their users while Pi Network continues to operate in what feels like slow motion. The truth is that Pi Network's cautious approach, while understandable from a regulatory perspective, is becoming a liability in a market that moves at lightning speed. Every day that passes without concrete progress is another day that competitive projects gain ground and capture market share that should rightfully belong to Pi Network, given its massive user base and technological capabilities. By listening to its community, embracing strategic collaborations, and opening access for all pioneers to engage in real transactions, Pi Network can rebuild confidence and lay the groundwork for sustainable growth within the crypto ecosystem. The foundation is solid, but foundations don't generate returns. Active, thriving ecosystems do, and that's exactly what Pi Network needs to become if it wants to survive and thrive in the current market environment. So that's the comprehensive analysis behind Zypto joining Pi's KYB verified business list and why the market's complete non-reaction should genuinely concern every single pioneer who has invested time and energy into this ecosystem. It's genuinely good news that demonstrates Pi Network's potential for real-world integration, but it's nowhere near enough to move the needle without fundamental changes to accessibility and utility that address the core issues plaguing this project. The cryptocurrency landscape is unforgiving, and projects that fail to adapt quickly find themselves relegated to irrelevance despite having strong communities and solid technology. Pi Network stands at a crossroads where the next few months will determine whether it becomes a major player in the Web3 economy or remains a cautionary tale about potential squandered through inaction. The crypto community is watching closely, waiting to see if Pi Network will rise to meet the expectations it has set for itself through years of promises and community building. Will milestones like Zypto's onboarding become more than symbolic gestures and transform into the foundation for a thriving, utility-driven ecosystem in the Web3 era? The answer depends entirely on the Pi core team's willingness to act decisively and transparently in the coming months, because the window of opportunity is rapidly closing. If this comprehensive analysis opened your eyes to what's really happening behind the scenes with Pi Network's current challenges and opportunities, smash that like button and subscribe for more unfiltered, in-depth crypto analysis that goes beyond surface-level reporting. Hit that notification bell because I'll be covering every major development in the Pi ecosystem as it happens, providing you with the honest perspective you deserve as a pioneer who's invested in this project's success. And if you want to know my bold, controversial prediction for where Pi Network's price is heading in 2025 based on these current developments and the Pi core team's response to community pressure, that explosive analysis with specific price targets and timeline predictions is coming in tomorrow's video. Trust me, you absolutely won't want to miss this game-changing forecast that could impact your entire Pi Network strategy.